If you like the extreme nature of ECW, you're gonna hate WWE Extreme Rules 2015.
The Dropkick.
We are back with another edition of The Dropkick. This time we are tackling Extreme Rules 2015. I'm Matthew Kershaw, joined by Carl Shimon.
Hello there.
Hello there. This was a pay-per-view that was free for new subscribers to the WWE Network, so clearly it's a sign of good quality for things to come.
I don't think it would matter even if they charged for it. Like, leading up to this, you know, what did they have to work with?
I guess, but, you know, whenever it's a free month, you know it's going to be bad, and they've already confirmed that May is also going to be free for new subscribers. So, you
Awesome.
know, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But let's dive right in. First of all, Daniel Bryan died, his neck finally gave up, and so he was not on the show to compete with Bad News Barrett.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been more interesting to watch than anything that was there.
What? Are you saying that Bad News Barrett vs Adrian Neville on the pre-show wasn't good?
I didn't even see that. Didn't even
What?
see it.
You didn't watch the pre-show?
How would I? I just watched it on the network. Is the pre-show
The pre-show's
separate?
on the network.
Or is it part? Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know. Whatever. I don't want to watch
Well,
more
I guess I'm going to
wrestling.
cover
I
this
want to watch
myself.
less.
Right, I'll cover this then real quick. Bad News Barrett came out, said that he had some bad news, that Daniel Bryan wouldn't be there, so he was going to hold an open challenge for anybody. He wrecked Michael Jordan somehow. I didn't actually note down what he said, but all the crowd went ooh after what he said. So of course, Break Orbit comes out. Fans go ballistic. His entrance is super cool.
Always a cool entrance.
Yeah, Michael Cole kept trying to drill it into people's heads that they're both from England every 5 seconds. It's like Bad News Barrett from Preston, England, and Neville from Newcastle, a small mining town in England.
A small mining town. I don't know that I've ever heard Newcastle called that, but fair enough.
You never watched the Raw that was in the UK, did you?
No, I imagine it was a shit show.
Michael Cole was like, "Oh, Preston, just 1 hour outside of London. Newcastle, about a 3-hour drive away from London." It's like, Michael Cole, no. That's nowhere near how far away these places are.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I wonder if he just pulled up the Wikipedia page and started reciting geography facts.
England is not the Isle of Man. Not everything is an hour away. But yeah, as you can expect, this was a Neville match, so there was lots of flippy shit, which was really cool.
Yeah.
There were adverts on the pre-show for stuff coming up on the network, which was super dumb.
Right.
Like
what?
Whatever. There was adverts for Jerry Springer's special on the network and Camp WWE and all this crap.
Weird.
Yeah, as for the actual wrestling, lots of flippy shit. Adrian Neville was amazing at selling. Barrett was just destroying him. He hit him with Wade slams and stuff.
Yeah.
But of course, this is Neville, so they had a great moment where they teased the Red Arrow. Barrett was up on the ropes. No, Neville was up on the ropes. Barrett stopped him, and then Neville fell out to the outside and just whacked Barrett into the head and knocked him off. Hit him with a Red Arrow and won, which is great.
Awesome.
Michael Cole called him Adrian Neville, so that's his official name
Excellent.
now. So I'm going to keep calling him Adrian Neville.
He knows what's up.
But that was about it. I gave this match 3 stars because it was really good. Of course, you never watched it, so...
See, when you say something's really good and then give it 3 stars, that seems crazy to me. I should probably...
Really?
I should probably bump all my scores down by a star by that measurement, yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say right now, my ratings for the rest of the show aren't great.
I think I may have been too generous, but we'll get to that in a second.
Little thing to note, after the match, there was an interview with Tom Phillips and Kane backstage, and they were asking questions from Twitter, and somebody asked Kane, "Are you still relevant?" and Kane stormed out.
That's awesome.
It was pretty good. He DQ'd the interview. It was amazing.
I mean, this is probably the most relevant he's been, isn't it? Extreme Rules.
Probably. I mean, last year he faced Daniel Bryan and destroyed his neck.
Yeah.
And this year he stood outside of a cage, so, going uphill.
Yeah, going places. Do you want to move on to the Luke Harper and Dean
that
Ambrose
was
match?
that was the pre-show. Now it's the actual show, and it's starting off with a Chicago street fight because, of course, it's in Chicago. It has to be a Chicago street fight.
Yep. It's all.
I remember telling you this crowd would be great because it's full of smarks and they're just going to shit on everything.
Full of hot dogs.
How
and pizza deep dishes.
How wrong I was. We'll get into that later on. I tried to make a count of how many times CM Punk chants happens, but I kind of gave up after like 10.
I wonder. I see. I never noticed most of these chants. I wonder if they just like. Do they like suppress them or something on the network, or is it just that I'm not listening for them? I'm not used to them.
Probably they do edit stuff, like the live version of the pay-per-view that goes up live on the network isn't the same one that's been uploaded.
Yeah.
Like they go and cut stuff out and mute stuff.
Right. Of course.
But yeah,
I definitely would.
Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. That's about all I have for this match. I wasn't really paying attention.
I thought it was alright. I don't know. It started quite quick. Dean Ambrose started whipping out the kendo stick, which is always exciting to me. I don't know why.
Somebody picked up the 2,000-pound steel stairs at some point.
There was a sick chair moment. Luke Harper had a kendo stick. I don't know. Most of my notes about the kendo stick. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. There was one asshole in the crowds on the face of the hard cam who had his phone and had the light on it, and he just kept shining it in the way of the camera.
All right.
I was so angry at that guy. I hope they threw him out.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed, but I was too enthralled by the amazing wrestling. So at one point, Michael Cole almost shouts "What the fuck" on air. He gets to the F and then stops himself.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was Michael Cole. It was. It shocked me to my core, I guess.
When was this?
It was somewhere in the middle of this match. It was right after Harper's teeth. That's the note I have before it. You know, when somebody called his horrendous teeth and they are super yellow. They make mine look like glistening.
Yeah. The Harper and Ambrose have like a big fight, and they end up going backstage, and the crowd just start booing and chanting CM Punk, and that's exactly what you should get if you're going to have these guys fight backstage after these people paid to go see them fight in a ring.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. I don't know. The part where Dean Ambrose fell over in the middle of a corridor or whatever, and everything just kind of stopped. That was weird, but
yeah. So they brawl backstage, hitting each other into walls and stuff, and eventually Luke Harper gets into a car, and Dean Ambrose jumps in, and they drive away.
Yep.
And that's kind of the end of the match for that point.
No, you undersell this. Dean Ambrose threw himself through the window, and the car hit the gas. It was amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then JBL wanted a helicopter.
Oh yeah, he wanted a helicopter to chase them, yeah.
Dumb.
But that was the end of that match. Up until now, who knows, they may come back. So then there was a backstage segment with Triple H, and the second he appeared on screen, the crowd just started to boo him. It was amazing. And then the crowd started chanting, I don't know if you got this on the network, but the crowd started chanting boring, and then they had to mute the crowd.
No, I didn't hear that. Damn it.
They was just shouting boring, boring, and then you hear it get muted, and then you just hear, CM Punk! CM Punk! That's all I have for that segment. I don't remember what happened in it.
It was Seth Rollins and Kane having like a husband and wife bitch fit about being speared by Roman Reigns or something.
Of course. Got to make Roman look strong, even in segments he's not involved in.
Yeah, it was whatever, I don't know. It was fine.
It was a Triple H segment, so I immediately zoned out and didn't pay attention.
He was maybe the only thing good in that segment. That didn't sound super petulant, but yeah.
But, we're moving on to your favourite match.
Wait a minute, did we do ratings?
Wait, ratings for what? The Dean Ambrose-Luke Harper match hasn't finished yet.
Oh, yeah.
They're still going on.
Yeah, sad.
They got into a car and now they're fighting in the streets of Chicago.
Yep, still street chases.
So,
terrible things. Yep. Get all the kids off the streets.
So we're going to move on to the Kiss Me Arse match between Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell. A Kiss Me Arse match in 2015.
It's amusing. Everyone who was talking, nobody could say the word arse, seriously. It was really ridiculous.
It's because they're Americans and they're trying to say it like they were British or from the UK.
Yeah, everyone felt kind of uncomfortable
Kiss
shouting
me
it.
arse match. Yeah. But Ziggler got a nice big pop. Sheamus's theme is amazing.
That's pretty good.
I like it. I miss Too Many Limes. I'm making the joke about Too Many Limes, but his new theme's really cool. And you can hear the crowd chant "You look stupid" at him during his entrance.
Oh, wow.
It's great. But yeah, this match was pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
There was a Batista bomb at some point. I think that was Sheamus on Dolph Ziggler.
Sure. I don't know what one of them is, but sure, we'll go with that.
It's Batista's finishing move, the Batista bomb.
I don't think I've ever seen Batista wrestle, isn't he? Doesn't he just do movies now?
Now he's in 007, yeah.
Awesome.
But Sheamus is literally like the reincarnation of Vince McMahon. At one point he shouted, "Little fellas don't belong in my ring."
Nice. Sorry, I need to get this out of here. JBL once called it an L-arse when asked what the Spanish version of Kiss Me Arse match was. It was like 5 seconds of silence, and then you just came out with L-arse, and it was amazing. Sorry, go on.
Really? Wow.
Go on with the commentary about the wrestling, but...
Oh, God. Sheamus busted out some submission move that I've never seen before, mainly because I don't pay attention in Sheamus matches.
Right.
I don't know what it was called. It was like... It's probably some awful Irish stereotype, like the fucking clover leaf or some shit.
Yeah, sure. Something involving leprechauns. The leprechaun punt.
I don't know. Yeah, Sheamus looks strong, but then, Dolph Ziggler wins by a roll-up.
Yeah, that's
what you want on a pay-per-view match.
It's weird to me.
But, and then there was a good, 10-15 minutes, I swear, 10-15 minutes of just Sheamus looking shocked and trying to kiss Dolph Ziggler's ass.
It was awesome, though. You can't deny it.
You just like it because you got to see Ziggler's ass.
There was a lot of Ziggler ass. It was great. He pulled those trunks right up.
I have in my note here, Ziggler is stripping, Kyle's erection shoots into the sky.
I have Ziggler ass taking up 3 lines of this paper. So, pretty much. The writing got worse each line, so you know what was happening.
You knew it wasn't going to happen, seriously.
I didn't think it would, so I didn't think he would win.
Yeah, the crowd chanted "pucker up" twice at Sheamus, and then when he eventually goes to kiss Ziggler's ass, he low blows Ziggler, knocking him onto the ground, and then rubs his face into his ass.
It was pretty awesome. I don't know. I thought that was great.
Really? My note is, God damn it, Vince.
Yeah, I thought it was really amazing. Not in a good way, not in a this is revolutionizing TV, more just in a kind of dumb wrestling way, I guess.
So, your favourite headbanger and mine, Becky Lynch, likes to make awful puns on Twitter during pay-per-views.
Oh shit, I don't think I follow her. Damn it.
I followed her after this amazing zinger. It was, "You've embarrassed our people way to shame us."
That's awesome.
It was, yeah. What did you give this match?
I gave it a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed the ending.
What? 4 out of 5?
It was the only thing I liked about this pay-per-view. Don't take this away from me.
Jesus, I gave it 2.5 stars.
Wow, come on, the ending was great. Ziggler ass was worth a star on its own.
Ziggler ass does not... It's like the whole Triple H entrance thing from WrestleMania. That stuff doesn't count towards matches.
It is, because it's sports entertainment. The whole thing is a match. The whole thing is a production. I'm going to follow Becky Lynch right now. There we go.
I would love to see what you gave the next match, because that was the next match is probably the match of the night.
Yeah, sure.
It's Tyson Kidd and Cesaro with Natalya against The New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods.
Yeah, I like this match. I can't tell you why.
It was a really good match. Green Day come out, they get lots of boos, and everyone chants New Day sucks at them, which is pretty good. Then Team Space Uppercats, whatever they're called, come out. Crowd go ballistic because Cesaro is awesome, so is Tyson Kidd. Natalya comes out wearing a dominatrix outfit.
Of course.
What everybody loves.
Does she wrestle anymore?
Yes.
Or just look pretty on stage?
Last time I saw her wrestle, she lost to El Torito on SmackDown.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, Cesaro was out there. Cesaro is so goddamn strong. Did you see some of the stuff he was pulling off in this match?
Like when he caught Big E mid-air. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's insane. How is he not in the main event?
It's...
Fucking Vince McMahon is just deluded.
Yeah, it was ridiculous because he caught him and there wasn't even like a moment of... He was just like... He caught him just like I threw him a rugby ball or something. It was insane.
Yeah. There was a great moment where one of the New Day were in the corner, and I think it was Cesaro was kicking him in time with New Day sucks. So it was like, New Day sucks, awesome. And he was kicking in time with the kicks.
Yeah.
That's great. Xavier Woods was really good outside, just with him screaming.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like when they were all chanting New Day sucks and booing him, he was like, "Why? We're winning!"
Yes, yeah. What did we do? I think he shouted at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But there was an awful moment when I thought the New Day was going to win. Like Big E just destroys Tyson Kidd.
Yeah.
And then like the refs counting, and I was like, "Oh fuck, New Day are going to win!" And Cesaro just runs out of nowhere and like bulldogs him and just like crawls across the ground and headbutts Big E.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was pretty good. But
Natalya bitch slapped Xavier Woods, which was pretty sick. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, I remember.
At one point, she was leading a New Day sucks chant, which I really liked.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't have that here. There was a cool moment where Kofi Kingston went to hit the Trouble in Paradise, and Tyson Kidd caught it and turned it into a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
That was really cool to see. And then, of course, there was a swing, which was really good.
I have that written down. I don't know what that is, though. I don't remember.
The swing, the Cesaro swing was great.
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember how the ending happens.
No, I just remember it being bad.
Yeah, so New Day wins somehow. I don't remember.
I can't tell you. I don't remember. Oh no, wasn't it like a... No, no. I think I've heard the wrong match.
I'm pretty sure that...
It was some sort of steal.
Tyson Kidd...
They stole it in a bad way.
Yeah, it was like not... It was kind of like a cheaty victory.
Yeah.
I don't know if like Xavier Woods did something, but like Cesaro's outside the ring on the floor. So is Big E, I think, and then maybe Kofi Kingston pins Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, I don't remember. I've just got written down as it was a stolen, which is probably a bad thing.
Yeah. Why? Why is that a bad thing?
Because fuck the New Day, basically.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that.
No, I just like Cesaro and Tyson Kidd way more.
Yeah. My note here is, oh my god, fuck you, WWE.
At the same time, I think it's kind of awesome because everyone hates them, so you can actually do something interesting there.
It definitely makes sense for New Day to win, but at the same time, I don't want Tyson Kidd and Cesaro to lose.
No, they need to get more than they're getting.
Like, they're supposed to be bad guys, but the crowd loved them so much that they were like, okay, we'll make you the good guys, make New Day the bad guys, because they know Chicago is going to rip apart New Day no matter what.
Yeah.
But before this match, like, as this match ended, JBL had an amazing quip. I hope you caught it.
No, I don't think so.
JBL said, I bet Natty leaves Tyson now.
No, I didn't. I didn't catch that.
Yeah. So the prophecy came true. Kofi Kingston now has a mid-card title again. What did you give this match?
I gave it...
What I would say the best match of the night was.
I gave it a 4.
4? And you gave the other one 4.5.
I gave the other one 4. Both of them are 4s.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that I'd given this one a 4. I thought it was lower.
I gave this 3.5, and that's my highest rating this show.
No, I remember enjoying the match, but I just don't have extensive notes on why.
Yeah. So after the match, the New Day are getting an interview backstage.
Are they?
And they're getting an interview from Renee Young.
I skipped most of that.
Did you not see this? Oh, well, yeah, they're getting an interview, and out of nowhere, a car pulls up. Luke Harper falls out, and Dean Ambrose jumps from the roof of the car and hits an elbow drop onto the New Day.
That's awesome.
So then Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose kind of chase each other back into the ring. A referee runs out, and the match is still going on for almost an hour.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I was annoyed they came back and they weren't like covered in blood, their clothes weren't ripped. Like, if they were supposed to be fighting for this like half an hour they were out in a car in the streets of Chicago, they should have came back with like, you know, covered in blood or their clothes ripped, or they should have had like a deep dish pizza box and hitting each other with it or something.
I feel like I'm getting the pizzas wrong. Are the pizzas Chicago or are they New York?
I think deep dish pizzas are Chicago. Someone can correct us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see any deep dish pizzas when I was fucking playing as Niall in Watch Dogs, so I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was hot dog. Hot dogs are definitely a Chicago thing, aren't they?
No, they're New York.
Fuck it, it's America. It's all one country. It's fine.
That's a good point. Yeah, so the match continues. The Chicago street fight is still going on. They throw a bunch of chairs into the ring, and Luke Harper powerbombs Ambrose onto it, which looks really, really painful. Ambrose is then buried underneath the chairs, and when Luke Harper goes to... Luke Harper's going to jump off the top rope onto Ambrose buried under the chairs. Ambrose jumps up, throws Harper onto the chairs, hits the Dirty Deeds, and wins!
Sure.
The streak is over. Ambrose is now 1 win to 9 losses on pay-per-view.
Oh, God.
Since breaking up with the Shield.
It's so sad.
Yep. This kind of has me excited because I read somewhere that Ambrose is going to get a big push.
Alright.
During the summer, so maybe the streak of him ending is a good sign.
Yeah. That'd be exciting.
But
he seems cool.
What did you give this match?
I didn't see this entire thing. I skipped straight ahead to the Rusev Cena match, so...
Really? Okay, what did you give the half before they drove off in the car?
I've given it a 3.
A 3?
It was fine.
See, I was going to give that like a 2, because them driving off was just super dumb.
I thought that
But then they came back, and they had this cool moment, so I gave it 2 3/4 stars.
I thought the driving off was the most interesting part of the match, so...
I think that's dumb that people paid to see the show and then they were going to drive off.
It's wrestling, though. It's meant to be dumb.
I guess you're right, but like you saying that Ambrose looks good when I said he's going to get a push this summer, you tuned into wrestling after the whole Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose feud, which was like hotter than the sun.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to explain to you how those two were like top of the world and it was great, and then they got buried as soon as Roman came back.
Yeah, it's sad because I think they both seem like they could be doing really cool shit. I don't know that I'm too excited about Seth Rollins at the minute, but I like the idea of Ambrose, so I'm looking forward to seeing it if they do.
There was I saw a post online of a brutal death match that Dean Ambrose was involved in, where he like power bombed a guy onto sheet glass.
Oh wow.
And then the guy rolls over and it just cuts all down his back with blood and everything.
Jesus.
I was going to send it to you, but I was like, no, you don't want to see Dean Ambrose just bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I'd rather not. To be honest. Not in wrestling, anyway.
Move on?
Moving on.
A Russian chain match for the WWE United States Championship.
Ugh. What did...
John Cena and Rusev. John Cena comes out and he is serenaded by John Cena Sucks.
Yep, I did catch that.
Chance, which is great. Rusev comes out, no tank, unfortunately. They couldn't get a permit to have it in Chicago, apparently. I wanted to come out in a tank in every match. But, I don't remember anything happening.
I think Lana has a 6 skirt during this match. Have you noticed she's got to kind of cut up one leg? It's really awesome.
Yes.
That's one of 5 notes I have on this match.
I have 7. One of them is boring shit is happening. So, moving on. Anyway, Lana gets thrown out by Rusev.
Does she?
Like, the crowd are chanting Lana, and she comes up and starts waving to the crowd, and they go ballistic, so Rusev sends her backstage. Which is pretty good. There was an Alabama Slammer at some point. I think Rusev hit it onto Cena.
Right.
Which is, I want to catch every Alabama Slammer in every show and point it out.
Best Alabama Slammer of the Year award. Coming to GameDropZone.com soon.
Yep. This match was so fucking boring. I mean, they used the chain quite cool at some points, where like Rusev threw him out and then pulled Cena into the ring post,
right,
and stuff like that. But it was so boring to watch.
Pretty much. So
let's hurry up and move this on. Cena wins, lol. They both, Rusev and Cena, have 3 lights. That's the whole point of this match, by the way. They have to touch each turnbuckle to turn on a light.
Yeah.
And they both have 3, and the one remaining is the one that they both have to touch.
Yeah.
So Cena lets Rusev run to it. He then pulls the chain, pulling Rusev towards him, hits him with an AA, wins, and saves America.
Yeah, it was really kind of shitty.
Yep, the American flag comes down from the roof. Cena holds up the belt, and everyone chants USA. My note here is, fucking Americans. What did you give this match?
I give it a 1 out of 5.
I gave it 1.5.
What? Where did that half point come from?
I don't know.
You're crazy.
Maybe the Alabama Slammer.
Were you drinking?
That's the half.
Were you drinking again?
No, but I did stay up to watch this, and this match happened at 2:30, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm going to bed, and then I watched the second half the next day.
Yeah.
So clearly I was so tired and deluded, this half star managed to squirm itself in.
Yeah, it was brutal to watch.
Almost as brutal as the next match, which is for the WWE Divas Championship between Nikki Bella and Naomi.
Now this was more interesting. Like, the wrestling in this was okay.
I have less notes here. I have more notes about Naomi's shoes than I do the wrestling.
Yeah, her entrance was sick. She has sick shoes.
She comes out, she looks like a raver now. It's really cool.
Awesome, yeah.
Like, Jerry the King Lawler kept trying to point out that her shoes glow. Like, every 5 seconds he was like, the shoes!
Yeah.
But, they should have had it so her shoes are like health bars, like in WWE games. You know, they start out green, and as the match goes on, they can turn to red.
There was some shitty American TV show where they had like fighting health bars over some sort of fake sports fighting thing. I don't remember what it was.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing it.
We'll have to find it and revisit it or something.
Naomi's shoes got desynced like halfway into the match. They weren't the same color anymore, which was really annoying. Like, one was green and one was blue. I didn't understand what was happening.
I just thought it looked cool. I don't know. You're thinking too much.
Yeah, I have no notes on the match. My next 2 notes are, "Come on, Nikki!" Which is what Bree shouts every 5 seconds.
Yeah. There's some there's some cool moments with clotheslines, apparently. I can't tell you why. I never justify my notes. I just write them down. So coming back to it a couple of days later,
my last note here is, fuck me, Nikki's acting is so bad. Like, she goes to pin Naomi at some point, and Naomi kicks out, and the camera goes right into her face, and she's like smiling and like breaking character, and she's like, "Oh man, oh god."
Is it really called the Rack Attack for serious? Like, legitimately, is that what it's called?
Yes. Her move is called the Rack Attack.
Is it meant to... Why?
Because she has a massive rack.
Seriously?
No, it's because the move is a submission move when you just hold them up above you and like pull down their neck and legs.
Right.
And it's called the Torture Rack.
Sure.
So then hers is the Rack Attack because she drops them and doesn't use it as submission.
Why would you call it that for her?
Because they're divas and fucking WWE are sexist pigs. Naomi's finishing move where she slams her ass into people is called the rear view.
God damn it. That's fucking ridiculous.
WWE are fucking awful. What did you give this match?
I gave it a 3 out of 5.
What? Jesus Christ.
It was pretty good to watch. I don't know. There's some cool
moments.
Gave it
1.
I like Naomi. She's cool.
I gave it 1.
Really? That was not a 1. You're being too harsh.
That was a 1.
You should center your expectations with the next WWE. Match, because fuck.
Oh wait, before that, there's a camera backstage and you see Lana go into the authorities' office and you hear all the fans go, "Ooh," and then it cuts to black.
Cool. What do you think will happen? Anything?
Well, based on what I read a couple days ago, apparently WWE want to make Lana the female face of the company.
Alright, cool.
And apparently at Payback, it's going to be the last meeting between John Cena and Rusev.
Oh, thank Christ.
And then after that, they're going to finally say that Lana's actually American, and they're going to call her CJ, and she's going to be the female face of the company.
Weird. But anything to see the end of that horrible feud, because holy shit, is it boring.
Yeah. So, speaking of boring, last man standing match between Roman Reigns and Big Show.
This is so bad. This match is so bad.
My first note is...
Mine is not a single punch hits, so I imagine they start with fake punching.
Well, Big Show comes out, gets cheers. I was like, what the fuck? Roman Reigns comes out, gets massive cheers. I was like, what the fuck, Chicago? What the fuck is wrong with you? But then, like, they start chanting, "You sold out" at not Mark Henry, sorry, Big Show. And then I was like, oh god, this crowd is full of marks. No wonder they're cheering Roman Reigns.
Yeah. At one point, did Big Show start arguing with the crowd? At one point, he was just like shouting something towards the crowd for a few seconds.
Yeah,
it was really
the
weird.
During the Chicago street fight, the crowd kept chanting, "We want tables," and of course they never used any tables. So in this match, Roman Reigns keeps trying to bring out tables, and Big Show keeps breaking them or throwing them back under the ring.
Yeah.
And he was chanting something like, "No tables" at the crowd.
Yeah, weird.
Apparently there was a great moment where...
Apparently?
I didn't point it out, but apparently the crowd were chanting, "We want tables," and Roman Reigns was like, "Yeah, me too," and then pulls out 2 tables.
Yes, yeah.
But, yeah, Big Show broke a table that was just laying outside, which was pretty cool.
It was the coolest moment of the match, right there. When he slammed his fist down and smashed the table in half.
Yeah, Roman Reigns sets 2 tables up outside, and then they fight a bit more inside the ring. Roman Reigns doesn't actually cock his fist hard enough, so he hits like 2 Superman punches. Nothing happens, Big Show just kind of stammers about. Big Show catches the 3rd one, and then choke slams Roman Reigns over the ropes onto the floor through the 2 tables.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually. It wasn't bad.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
At one point, there's a kid screaming, "You suck," so goddamn loud. It's amazing.
Like I said, the crowd's full of marks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a cool moment, but at the same time, it has nothing to do with Roman's wrestling ability.
No.
He just got thrown outside through a table. Okay. So for people to go, "Roman Reigns was really good in that match when he got thrown through the table," it's like, I could be thrown through a table the same way. That doesn't make me a good wrestler.
Yeah. That was why the Brock Lesnar match was so good at WrestleMania, just because the entire match was him getting thrown around.
Yeah, I think WWE realized that Roman Reigns isn't a good wrestler, so they're just going to keep throwing him at people who can wrestle, and then he can be carried in the matches.
Yeah. Whatever, it works fine, but the Big Show cannot carry him, because holy fuck is he boring.
I mean, it worked at Fastlane against Daniel Bryan, it worked at WrestleMania against...
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar, there we go. And it kind of worked here. I mean, this match was so fucking boring, but still. At some point, somebody picked up the £50,000 stairs and brought them over to the commentary table.
Yeah, that was a Big Show, I think.
Was it Big Show? Okay. Roman Reigns isn't strong enough to lift them, apparently. But, yeah, he starts clearing out the table, and apparently one of the commentators had a note that said, "Big Show needs to lose weight on the desk."
It was awesome.
And so he starts shouting at them.
It was hilarious. Weird, but hilarious.
Yeah, at one point the crowd started chanting JBL, and it's like, just fuck off, crowd, stop trying to get yourself over. Like, this crowd was so bad, like, I don't understand. But, yeah, it's the usual stuff. There was a barricade spot where Roman Reigns speared Big Show through the barricade, which he's done like multiple times to Big Show and Mark Henry in the past, so it's like nothing new.
Yeah.
The crowd at one point, hang on, I'm trying to remember how this happened. Big Show climbs up on top of the Spanish announce table, and I'm surprised the table actually held him up. And then Roman Reigns does like a sonic charge up the stairs near the American commentary table, across the American commentary table, and then spears Big Show through it and then through the table.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool moment.
I thought it was cooler when he then picked the table up and threw it on the Big Show.
That was pretty good. Yeah, he literally buried the Big Show.
Yeah, that was maybe the one redeeming moment when he was standing on top of him, but yeah, kind of dumb.
The crowd started chanting "Holy shit" as Roman speared him through the table, and I was like, "Oh, fuck off!"
Why? That's the thing we've missed out. Like, we've talked about a couple of cool bits here, but that match was like 20 minutes off the slowest, shittest, like, bad wrestling you've seen. It's just a few good spots.
I only mentioned the good spots. This match got 4 stars from Dave Meltzer.
Oh, I gave it a 1 star, so fuck him.
I gave it a 3.
What?
I feel like that's a bit too much now that we're recapping it.
That's the thing, we haven't recapped the part where there's just like 10-minute stretches of boringness, and yeah, it's so slow. They don't...
Yeah, it was I had no expectations for this match, and I was still let down.
Yeah, it was about what I expected it would be. I don't know. The table bit was cool.
So you gave that 1.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well, I gave it 3, so fuck you. Clearly I'm right.
Yes, absolutely. And I was wrong with the other matches.
Should we move on to my favourite bit of the show?
Yeah, my favourite too, because it was over so quick.
Fucking Bo Dallas comes down, crowd go somewhat wild, cheering him.
Yeah.
He comes down and starts getting some cheap heat, talking about how Chicago sucks, and that all they need to do is believe.
Yeah. He's so creepy.
When he's in, yeah, he needs to shave. He doesn't look right with the goatee.
If they'd done this when the Wyatt family was together, it would have made way more sense.
Yeah. Well, he is Bray's brother, so at some point I'm sure he'll join the Wyatt family. Although the Wyatt family are no more, so never mind. At some point he's in the ring and he says like, all you have to do is, and then the crowd start booing him and he just shouts like, shut up at them.
It was awesome.
And I was like, whoa, Bo, calm down, man. I was like, oh wait, he's supposed to be a heel, that's right. I don't see him as that, so when he does something heelish, I'm like, whoa, that's a shock.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking Ryback comes down after he's pumped steroids. No, I shouldn't say that.
He probably does. I don't know. He's so... Do people like Ryback? Because everyone seems to chant.
Yes, people like Ryback. Yeah, the whole steroid joke is a thing. When CM Punk did his shoot interview, he calls Ryback the steroid guy. And so everybody now refers to Ryback as the steroid guy.
Yeah.
Which is a bit mean, but, you know...
I don't know, he's shit, so whatever.
Fucking... Right. Anyway, yeah, Ryback comes down, he destroys Bo. And this wasn't even a match, and then he just starts chanting for Feed Me More. Yeah. So then, the Raw after this, they actually had a match, and guess who fucking comes down and starts to attack Ryback?
I have no idea. Go on.
Bray Wyatt.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's
not.
Yes,
it is.
For weeks, since WrestleMania, Bray has been making these horrible promos about, like, coming for somebody new, and it turns out that person was Ryback.
I thought he was coming to recruit his fucking real-life brother, but that sounds way less interesting.
No,
God damn
Ryback and Bray Wyatt are now in a feud.
Oh, fuck.
And we'll probably have a match.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
God damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking end this podcast already. I'm not...
Right, well, I have nothing after this, so you're going to have to carry me through this.
I'm so bummed.
A steel cage match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Kane is the cage gatekeeper. Randy Orton is banned from using the RKO. It's between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton.
Why Ryback, though? I like Bray Wyatt.
I don't
Why
know.
put him against Ryback?
Right, since Bray Wyatt debuted, him and the Wyatt family had a short feud with Kane, which ended at SummerSlam in an Inferno match. He then went on to feud with Daniel Bryan until the Royal Rumble 2014.
Yeah.
After that, he went to feud with John Cena. So he went from Daniel Bryan to John Cena, and then he went to Dean Ambrose, which I guess is a step down from John Cena, admittedly.
I guess.
And now he's on Ryback.
Ugh.
No, then he went to The Undertaker, and then he went to Ryback.
Yeah, that's really depressing. Fuck this shit. Let's carry on to the fucking grand finale, shall we?
Do you have any notes for this match? Because I don't have much.
I quite like this match. I thought it was interesting.
I skipped through parts of it, so my notes may be a bit segmented.
I have an issue with the cages because, like when you're really up close to the cage, it's fine because the camera's on the people, and it's just like the crossbars between them. But when you're really far away, it's fine because you catch the whole thing and you can see where the people are. When they're at the horrible medium range, it's like just a horrible filmy mesh in front of the whole camera. It's really shitty, really. I did not enjoy the camera work.
It's not great. At least in Hell in a Cell matches, the cameraman's inside the cell, so you don't see that.
There was times when they would be trying to set up for obviously what would be a pretty cool moment or something, where the camera guy couldn't quite get between the cage bars and then the ropes on the inside. So that was kind of bad.
Yeah, this match is like the normal cage match, so the Seth, who is the chicken shit heel, immediately tries to climb out a bunch.
Yeah.
And then they actually start fighting. At one point, Seth hit the turnbuckle powerbomb, and I was like, oh wait, time for the curb stomp. Oh wait, never mind, that's now banned.
Yeah.
That sucks. J&J Security come down at some point, which I was happy about because I love J&J Security.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah, they are. And then I started to skip ahead because it just started to get boring. There was a brutal superplex from the top of the cage, Seth almost escapes and Randy pulls him up back into the ring by his hair.
Yes, that was awesome.
Then he hits a massive superplex from the top, which is pretty cool. J&J tried to get in the cage and Kane shoos them off.
Seth Rollins was actually over the other side of the cage, wasn't he? He was on the other side of the wall when he pulled him over by his hair, pulled him back in, which was Yeah, it was cool.
Randy went for an RKO, then remembered it was banned, so instead he hits a pedigree, which is kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
Like a 2.99999 counts. The crowd start chanting yes, because it was a pretty good match. Then it just made me remember about Daniel Bryan.
Why? What happened with...
Made me sad. Because Bryan's dead.
Yeah.
All the crowd are chanting yes, and it's like, oh wait, this is Daniel Bryan's chant.
There's enough people in mid-card, you don't need Bryan as well. It's fine.
That's a good point, yeah.
It's fine.
So, before we start talking about the end of this match, because we're going to wrap this up soon, I predicted how this match would end. I'm sure many other people did.
Yeah, sure.
Like, the whole RKO's banned thing, and then during the house shows, like, there were people who have been posted videos and GIFs online of Seth Rollins hitting the RKO on Randy Orton.
Right.
So, like, Randy Orton goes to hit a punt, Seth Rollins rolls out of the way and then hits an RKO, and then, Randy Orton kicks out or whatever. So I was like, oh, so this will be in the match on Sunday. So, yeah, like, Randy Orton goes to hit the punt, but then Seth Rollins rolls out of the way, and then nothing happens, and I was sat there like, wait, you're supposed to RKO him now, Seth, and get DQ'd. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But no, like, nothing happens. At some point, the door opens, and Kane is just stood there. Like, Randy Orton and Seth Rollins are both trying to escape, and he slams the door on both their heads.
Yeah. I'm just trying to put these events together in my head.
Yeah, a guy in a crowd shouts, "That was mean," which is pretty good.
Yeah.
J&J Security die at some point. I don't remember how. I think they were trying to climb up the cell, and Randy Orton throws Seth into them.
Basically, and knocks him off the side of the cage.
But yeah, Kane comes in, chokeslams Orton, then chokeslams Seth, and then he just kind of hangs around for a bit.
Well, you're forgetting before that Seth Rollins was trying to climb up, and then I think he falls on the ropes and smashes his nuts on the top rope, which was amazing.
Yeah, I have this here. I have rip Seth's dick.
Yeah. So what happened with Kane was he went to open the door again for Seth Rollins, presumably, and then I think what happens is, like, I don't know, Seth Rollins like smashes Orton into the cage door or something and smacks Kane off the steps. He sort of falls over.
Oh yeah, and then Kane comes in and chokeslams them both.
Yes, yeah. I think he double chokeslams J&J, doesn't he?
Yes.
First, and then...
That's how J&J die, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But after Kane chokeslams both Randy and Seth, Randy Orton gets up and hits an RKO on Kane.
Yep, on Kane.
And then Seth Rollins RKOs Randy Orton, and then crawls out of the cage.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. The RKO was banned. It wasn't just Randy Orton. It was the RKO is banned. So Seth Rollins should have been disqualified.
But I mean, like, Randy Orton was already disqualified for doing it to Kane.
Yeah, he didn't do it on Seth though.
No. Whatever.
Kane isn't part of the match.
You're thinking too much. This is wrestling.
No, Seth Rollins should have been disqualified.
It was cool.
That was the rule.
Who cares?
The RKO was banned and he hit an RKO on Randy Orton.
You're talking about rules in a quote-unquote sport in which, like, the count for 3 can be as long as you want it to. The hand can hover above the mat for, like, multiple seconds.
I guess, but you had to think of it in kayfabe, and in kayfabe the RKO was banned. And even on the Raw afterwards, they brought it up. Even the commentary team were like, hang on, the RKO was banned, how is Seth not DQ'd?
Well, Seth cheats, isn't that the whole point?
And JBL was like, oh, it was just banned for Randy Orton. It's like, no, that wasn't the rule, JBL. Shut up.
Yeah, I wonder, was it actually just banned for the entire match, or was it for Randy Orton?
The rule was Seth Rollins says that the RKO is banned for their match.
Right.
So Seth Rollins shouldn't have been allowed to hit it.
Whatever, it was cool. It's fine.
I think they brought it up on the Raw afterwards, and Randy Orton said, like, oh yeah, you totally cheated for that victory.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins was like, who cares, I won.
Yeah. That's the right attitude.
But yeah, that was fucking dumb. Like, I more or less predicted that Seth Rollins would hit an RKO and get banned and retain the title.
Yeah.
But, what did you give this match before I start ranting about fucking rules?
I gave it a 3 out of 5.
I also gave it a 3 out of 5, but considering you gave, like, Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus for.
Look, that entire match came down to like 10 minutes of Dolph Ziggler's ass. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
But yeah, I guess you're right. That's the end of Extreme Rules.
Ugh. It just felt like a Raw to me, you know?
Yeah, it really did. We've now got to wait until Paybacksel at the end of this month.
Did you make that up, or was that one of his?
No, that's totally going to be one of his. He's going to come out at some point and say Paybacksel.
Yeah.
And then after that, we get onto the good shit, like Money in the Bank.
Oh, great. See,
which should be amazing.
It doesn't matter what event it is, even WrestleMania, if, like, it's so bad at the minute, the state of things, like, fucking Bray Wyatt and Ryback. You know? We've got another pay-per-view of Cena and Rusev, so that's gonna suck.
We've also got Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in the main events.
Ugh. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton are pretty good, I thought, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have mentioned Ryback and Bray Wyatt, so when you came to watch this pay-per-view and they suddenly appeared,
I'd cry.
You would have been so confused. Yeah.
Are they not going to have, like, Big Show feuding with fucking Roman Reigns, are they? That was just a one-off.
Who knows? Randy Orton. Roman Reigns should be in the main event of Payback, so he'll be feuding with Seth Rollins, I guess.
Ugh. This is my lack of enthusiasm for it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, you just gotta power through. Like, I told you have to power through this pay-per-view. You've got to power through the next one as well.
I gotta be strong. Stay strong.
Like Roman Reigns. Like baby girl Roman Reigns.
Yep, pretty much. I will cock my...
Go
on.
I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds on Crunchyroll.
That's like wrestling,
on my
basically,
Xbox.
but well written. Go on.
Well, I just want to mention, like, during the adverts, every now and then the Roman Reigns advert pops up about being a good father. And every time it pops up, I get angry. And he's just sat there singing, like, Little Teapot, Short and Stout, and I'm there going, fuck you, Roman Reigns, get off my TV.
Yeah. God. We need to watch The Marine 4, it seems better. I don't know. I miss The Miz.
Well, he's filming a new movie, apparently. So is Bad News Barrett and Paige at some point.
Great. Just take all the good wrestlers and leave.
Yeah.
Why not?
We should mention Bad News Barrett is now King Bad News Barrett. He won the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense if he's being written off TV to do a film and movie. Why is he suddenly King of the Ring?
No, I don't know. Hasn't he also been shit for months anyway?
Bad News Barrett's been great.
Yeah, but didn't he lose? Like, he lost something in there.
Oh yeah, when he was the Intercontinental Champion, he lost like every single match and was made a fool of when people stole his title and ran away. Yeah. But it's like, fuck you, WWE, what are you doing?
Weird. Do you have anything else, or do you want to wrap it up?
I want to wrap it up and then like kill myself so I don't have to watch any more of this.
We should go and purchase 2K15 for the PC. I hear that shit's hot.
Oh yeah, hot when you like hit a finishing move, the ring explodes.
I've seen...
That's literally a bug in the game. If you hit a finisher, it explodes.
Yeah, the pyro thing. Dumb. I've seen the frame rate and it's really bad, running on like 980s, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to pick that up in a weird way.
It's a perfect port from the consoles, though.
It looks sharp, I don't know. But yeah, the frame rate is horrendous. But this is a podcast about wrestling, and now there's no more wrestling, so...
Good. I want to watch NXT again and look at good stuff.
I watched some NXT. I basically did that. I cleansed myself off the WWE after 3 hours of that and watched an hour of NXT, and it was way better. It's great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap this up then. We'll see you next time at Paybacksel.
Adios.